Since Conor McGregor's last fight versus Dustin, Jake Paul has called out Conor McGregor for a fight and has been completely mocking him all over the internet. For many months, Jake Paul has been calling out Conor McGregor, but is it finally time for McGregor to finally accept his fight? Well, we're going to find out in this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you do not miss any more videos. As you may have seen on July 12th, Conor McGregor went against Dustin in a UFC fight. The results from this fight was absolutely crazy. Conor McGregor actually broke his ankle versus the Dustin fight. After Conor McGregor fought Dustin, a lot of drama went all over the internet, including Jake Paul and Logan Paul getting involved in this situation. The fight between Dustin and Conor was already drama enough when Conor McGregor saying that his wife was in his DMs and showed photos on Instagram and Twitter showing that his actual wife was actually trying to get in contact with him. Nevertheless, the YouTuber Jake Paul took straight to Instagram and Twitter, releasing a few statements at Conor McGregor saying that he is basically a useless fighter. At first, Jake Paul made a Twitter video saying he made a $100,000 McGregor chain showing McGregor laying down on the floor in one of his previous fights.
Alright, we got my new $100,000 NyQuil McGregor, Sleepy McGregor chain, made by Benny the Jeweler, thank you.
Jake Paul then went on to tweet whilst watching the fight saying Sleepy McGregor, and his new offer to Conor McGregor is $23 after McGregor got beaten by Dustin. Well, things didn't stop there. After McGregor actually broke his ankle, Jake Paul went on to Twitter, Instagram, all social medias, basically flaunting McGregor for losing. He went on to Twitter and tweeted Dustin saying he wants to give him the $100,000 necklace he made of Conor McGregor and then send him a photo of it ready to be sent. Dustin did actually reply back to Jake Paul saying send it over. Then Jake Paul replied back saying got you, do you want the ankle snapped off or do you want to do it? This obviously is referencing that Conor McGregor broke his ankle after the fight against him. At first, when Conor McGregor was fully aware of Jake Paul and Logan Paul fighting all these other fighters, Conor McGregor actually had respect for some of the fighters such as Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Conor McGregor actually said this in an interview. He's saying he's actually quite proud of Logan for fighting against Floyd and that he's proud that these guys potentially are getting involved in the sport and actually trying to make a living and trying to make some scenes in the industry. However, since the fight between Conor and Dustin, Jake Paul has been ruthlessly tweeting Conor McGregor, almost flaunting him in every single way possible all over the internet, including the $100,000 chain and including the whole scenario about him breaking his ankle. Jake Paul really wants to fight Conor McGregor. That is one of his biggest targets to fight, and Conor McGregor is almost ultimately shutting him down every single time, saying that he doesn't have enough time for him and he doesn't really want to fight Jake Paul. But very recently, Conor McGregor has responded to Jake Paul and Logan Paul about their fighting. Conor McGregor was in an interview and he said the following about Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
One and possibly two Paul brothers ringside also, cage side.
I couldn't care about them two dingbats.
Conor McGregor actually thinks he could probably beat Jake Paul and Logan Paul both combined. Although this whole drama around the topic is a very sensitive topic, Jake Paul has always said that he would beat Conor McGregor in a fight. And after Conor McGregor has unfortunately broken his ankle in his recent UFC fight against Dustin, Jake Paul took no time to go to social media and completely fought Conor McGregor all over the internet, posting many videos including this one online. The question is Conor McGregor gonna actually fight Jake Paul? Jake Paul is saying that Conor McGregor is basically a washed up UFC fighter and he no longer has a career and he's lost his end of an era. But can Jake Paul actually beat Conor McGregor? Well, a lot of people online have been saying that Jake Paul is living in a crazy world and he'd have absolutely no chance in even fighting McGregor in the first place. But it does seem that Jake Paul is very confident he could probably beat McGregor in a fight, and it would be very interesting to see if he actually does do it. What do you guys think about this situation? Let us know in the comments down below. Do you think Jake Paul, if he keeps going and going and going at McGregor, he will eventually fight Jake Paul? Do you think that McGregor is way too busy and he'll just completely blow off Jake Paul and continue to do that until he eventually shuts up? We want to know what you guys think in the comment section below, so let us know down below what you think, and if we hear any more about this situation, we'll let you know as soon as we physically can. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll see you guys in the next video.